Hi, it's been a while, but I thought I would pop back on because I came across a journal prompt and it was, how can we better embarrass ourselves? And I thought, wow, for me, is definitely about pushing boundaries. As someone who's always struggled with self-worth, embarrassing myself was like major. If I embarrass myself, if I put myself out there, what I say, what I wear, what I do, it'll be embarrassment, and that way people will know that I'm not worthy or that I'm not good enough, right? Well, it's been a long process and I'm constantly working at it, and as you can see, I've sort of gotten past it a bit because if I'm on a YouTube channel, I'm definitely into embarrassing myself because I don't have good equipment. This is my phone. You worry about how you look, how you sound, your pronunciation. So this is part of better embarrassing myself. And also for me, the journal prompt was interesting is how can I better embarrass myself? Like I'm currently embarrassing myself. I have a blog. I have a YouTube channel. I put some stuff I have Instagram, and on Instagram I even put some pictures I've painted through courses that they're fine. They're fine. Wow, I almost said, we won't get it. I almost said they're not good enough, but that is not what this is about. So, how can I better embarrass myself? It's interesting. I can better embarrass myself by putting out more YouTube videos, by being more raw, by just not feeling that, I don't have anything to say, or do I have to wait, or whatever. I can just come on here and say, this is what I'm up to right now. If you're interested, that's wonderful. If you want to comment, you want to have a conversation, great, I'm all for that. And just tell you what I'm doing. Like I have a lot of transition coming up that I'll end up sharing. So that would be a better way of better embarrassing myself. The other thing is better embarrassing myself also ties in for me over regrets. And regrets is something as I'm aging, I don't want to have. Like I started a YouTube channel because I don't want to have that regret. Should I, could I, would I? Just do it. Just start it. It works. It doesn't work. I've learned the experience. Like I can take the knowledge that I've learned. It's all good, right? Like it's all good. So I'm better embarrass myself by putting stuff out there, by having no regrets, right? Like I want to put out my Let's Commit this summer. I've sort of shaken it up a bit. I'm going to sort of push it out. It's going to be free. I'm going to better embarrass myself by putting it out there. I'm going to better embarrass myself by getting on YouTube and talking more raw, more about my transitions in case it helps anybody, right? So think about like the question, what can we do to better embarrass ourselves? Like, and to me, that is just pushing the boundary a bit more. Like we're sort of embarrassed now by having a YouTube channel, but I can better embarrass myself by getting on here more often, by putting out more videos and not overly worrying about, what do I have to say? Are people listening or not listening? Doesn't matter. I'm just going to better embarrass myself. So that was really a neat way of pushing boundaries. And I thought, because embarrassment holds us back, and I don't want to be held back. I don't want you to be held back. Think of it. How could we better embarrass ourselves? Like, what could we try? What could we experience? What could we do, right? Paint a picture, take a belly dancing course, take any course and realize that as a beginner, we're going to be embarrassed. Flat out, unless you're like super talented, anything we learn, we're going to be a beginner, we're going to be messy, we're going to embarrass ourselves. But how can we better embarrass ourselves? If we're worried about embarrassing ourselves, we're missing out. You're missing out on classes, you're missing out on experiences. So let's better embarrass ourselves by really taking leaps into stuff like belly dancing, jazz, writing a novel, writing poetry, stand-up comedy, whatever. Better embarrass yourself. Just step into the light and better embarrass yourself. Because really, when you think about it, other people's opinions are not our business. And I know that's hard. It's so hard. It's hard for me because for a long time, and I still am, I have that people pleasing part of me, where I want to make sure everybody in the room is taken care of, that everybody's okay. And that has held me back, right? Because everybody else is doing their own thing and I'm taking care of them and I'm making sure and I'm being their cheerleader and then I'm not putting my stuff out there. I'm not fulfilling my dreams. I'm not embarrassing, or even better, embarrassing myself because I'm too busy either taking care of other people and making sure they're not embarrassed and just not doing it. So, how can we better embarrass ourselves? My better embarrass myself is going to be taking more risk, putting myself out there, and just putting myself out there, throwing it all out there, courses, blog posts, pictures, everything. I'm going to put it out there on the internet, on the blog, on YouTube. I'm going to better embarrass myself. Like, I'm going to go for it. Like, no holds bars, put it out there. So, yeah, and I'm okay. And the other thing for better embarrass myself, I used to worry about, wow, everybody's videos are 10, 15, 20 minutes. Doesn't matter. Mine don't have to be, because I'm better embarrassing myself. I can better embarrass myself in less than 10 minutes. Okay? So that's what's new. Think of the prompt. What can we do to better embarrass ourselves? Like, that's so interesting to me. That's so pushing the boundaries, right? What can we do to better embarrass ourselves, right? I love to hear your comments. If you what would you do to better embarrass yourself, or what are you going to take on to better embarrass yourself, right? Push the boundary, right? Really, in the scheme of things, nobody cares, right? And we're embarrassed for like a flash, like our whole life, it's a flash. But if we better embarrass ourselves, it might lead to an opportunity, it might lead to a hobby, it might lead to a conversation. We just have to better embarrass ourselves. So I am off. This is one, to see what else I can do to better embarrass myself. Hopefully I'll be back to YouTube, and I'll tell you some transitions that are happening, and that will definitely lead to better embarrassing myself. So let's create the life we want, right? And if we're embarrassed, we're beginners, we're silly, we're messy, it's impractical, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Life is happening with or without us. Let's better embarrass ourselves, okay? Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.